VHS is a 2012 American found footage horror anthology film. Brad Miska created the film in cooperation with Bloody Disgusting. He also produced the film alongside Roxanne Benjamin. The film follows several tales of horror across multiple genres, with the focus being that they're all found footage films. What's the foil for the short films? A group of thieves have broken into a house, and as they watch through the tapes left behind, they are picked off one by one. Will any of them survive? Will any of the shorts stand out? Will anyone be kind and rewind? Let's pop in this tape and watch VHS. First one on the list is the foil, or framing, for the later stories, this one being called Tape 56, directed by Adam Wingard, who also wrote the film alongside Simon Barrett. Our story begins with good old VHS effects. Okay, the story actually begins with Simon Baird playing Steve. He's using this new-fangled technology to record himself scoring. Turns out unknowingly to the woman, who quickly figures it out. Well, I'm sure his mates will be better. In no particular order, we have Calvin Reeder playing Gary, Adam Wingard playing Brad, Kentucker Audley playing Rox, and Andrew Palermo playing Fifth Thug. It's a little hard to tell who is who, as their names aren't said much. I don't know if Palermo is in these scenes. Well, they're just hanging around, making home movies, the wholesome kind, and sexually assaulting the local womenfolk.
Oh shit, run!
Right. So I know horror characters aren't always the most likable, but usually you want a little something for us to latch onto, even slightly. I mean, so far we're just watching a bunch of 30-something bums smash shit. The World's End at least gave us characters. Flawed characters, but characters. Well, Brad believes he can get them a greater score than the illegal porn they've been pushing, so a plan is hatched. But on the way there, Brad reveals something strange.
He also said he saw some of your stuff online. So you have a fan.
Well, how's that work, man? We don't put our names on any of this shit.
Just because you put XX_ at the ends of your username does not make it anonymous. Or the fact you guys never wear gloves. Also, you guys have a tendency to record yourselves in the videos. Now, I would call this out as being too stupid to be believable, but social media has proven that plenty of people will record themselves committing crime. Oh, and be careful. That's the Marbles Hornet House, the one that popularized Slender Man. Anyways, the crew finds the house occupant, or I suppose now, its prior occupant.
He's dead. No.
What did you fucking do?
Hey, Gary, they took care of him. They took care of him.
This is Frank Stack playing the old man. And he's definitely not Slender anymore. These two writers really started running out of names, didn't they? Well, no need to stay quiet, so hey Brett, you sit here, watch these tapes, see if any of them are the one we want. What's on the tape we're looking for? I don't fucking know, but watch them anyways. It'll probably make a good movie that'll sell a lot. Better not sit too close though, Brett. Bodies tend to have more than just a pool of blood. Anyways, this brings us to our first tape, Amateur Night, being written by David Bruckner and Nicholas Takaski, with Bruckner directing. The tape opens on Joe Sykes playing Patrick, who is helping Mike Donlin playing Shane with his recording glasses. The third of this party is Clint, played by Drew Sawyer. They're out for one goal tonight: make an amateur porn video. This film is just giving us the best characters. Don't misunderstand, a film, or in this case I suppose films, can have bad people in the cast, or even a majority. But when they're the same type of scumbag story after story, it can start to grate real fast. Let's see if this or one of the other tapes gets better.
Let's go. Oh, so wholesome.
Well, off they go as the camera cuts in and out, and when one club fails, they jump to another. Well, as the drinks keep flowing and they start making some traction, a strange girl shows up.
I like you too.
Lily, played by Hannah Fairman. She's very clearly giving off warning signs, but everyone's just a bit too drunk to notice. The group is too rowdy and gets kicked out, with her being brought alongside Lisa, played by Jasper Lewis. Well, they're short of chicks, so Clint just sits on the couch. I would judge a man who did that, but anyways, it's about to get worse.
Whoa. What are you, like a fucking cat or something? Jeez.
Lisa is out cold, and everyone just starts making bad decisions. A very frustrated Patrick goes for Lily, who proves way more than enough. She begins seducing Shane into a threesome. Well, three's company, but four's a crowd, so fuck off, Clint. Way too drunk for this shit, and the strange oddities he's starting to notice, like the bad manicure, Shane runs for the bathroom. Suddenly Clint runs in, sporting one hell of a love bite. Now there's a ton of man-ass on the screen, so I'll do my best to edit around that while keeping it concise. The two confront Lily, only to see a slit at the wrong end. She gives Patrick a not-so-happy ending, and the dynamic duo pop in and out of the bathroom repeatedly. Eventually, they gather the courage to charge, only to find Lily standing there, menacingly. So yeah, he's fucking dead, and our boy Shane, oh, he's running, he's out of there. Now stuck at the bottom of the stairs, he watches Lily approach, and boy does she give us an impressive close-up. Well, I'm pretty sure how this was done, and it probably wasn't the hardest. It's pretty clear why this image is used so often with the movie, as she weeps at him, apparently not liking her. Oh, he flees, he fucks off, only to get caught about 20 feet later. Well, back with the crew, and we see that Brett has gone MIA. Can't find Brett? Can't find the tape? The least we can do is bag up all these tapes and book it. But first, let's have, I think Rock sit down and watch another tape. Oh, and the old man might be getting up and walking around, but let's not worry about that. Details. Right now, we have Ty West writing and directing the second tape, which is ironically named The Second Honeymoon. Joe Swanberg plays Sam, who is on a honeymoon with his wife, Stephanie, played by Sofia Takal.
Promise me before we eat, you're gonna wash your hands.
I'll wash my hands after I eat with my hands.
The jackass is my favorite character, and so far the least of an ass. Well, they hit up all the fun locations and shops, namely an amusement park and its minor fortune teller.
A happy reunion with a loved one will make life all that you ever wanted it or dreamed it to be. You have a very trusting nature and are easily taken in by so-called friends.
Well, I'm sure they'll mean something come the end of this. Right now we have to see that we're 3 for 3 on guys trying to make a sex tape. At least this guy's honest. But that gets shot down, and there's a knock at the door. We're then literally sat down and told what just happened. Some college-age girl gave off bad juju and wanted a ride. Sam says no, and that night someone videotapes him sleeping. Look, this one really bored me, so I'm just gonna fast forward here. This essentially repeats thrice. Couple stuff, foreshadowing, nighttime shoot. On the third night, however, the stalker kills Sam, and it's revealed that college-age girl, she's in cahoots with Stephanie, and the both of them have been committing murders to acquire cash. I'm just saying there's probably easier and much more lucrative means of making money than pulling off this overly elaborate scheme. And maybe don't just stalk the room for 3 nights. I mean, the short literally ends with Stephanie asking if the footage has been erased, so clearly they shouldn't be recording it. Whatever. Back with Rocks, we see Gramps has gone for another nightly stroll. Cutting to the boys downstairs, we learn that they don't know the contents of the tape, but they know that they'll make copies and copies to try and get as much money as possible. See, now that's lucrative. With little more happening, we cut into the third tape, Tuesday the 17th, by Glenn McQuaid. A slightly less annoying group is on the road. This group is Joey, Spider, and Samantha, but most importantly, Wendy, played by Norma C. Quiones.
What is he doing? Ah, let's pick him up! Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
I said slightly less annoying. The literal jackass is still the most likable character. The deer is pretty cool, though. Anyways, Wendy is leading them deeper and deeper into the woods. However, the deeper they go, the more flashbacks we get. Which is strange, since this is a found footage film. Does the camera pick up time anomalies or something?
Joey? You're all gonna fucking die up here.
What?
Right, so this is when I start marching the other way. Romans did 20 miles in 5 hours, I'll do it in 4. Well, for some reason this gets ignored, so they get high and strip down. Man, there's a ton of man-ass in this film. I'm starting to feel like I'm just watching the gay version of Friday the 13th, A Nude Beginning. And here we have another sex tape moment. Come on, film. Get moving already. I'm tired of this. I just want fun and kills.
Prepare for awesome.
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Finally, some good fucking kills. Sure, they aren't super crazy, but they're nice and cozy, with a bit of brutality about them. Recovering the camera, Wendy reveals that they were all bait for the glitch.
I'm ready for you.
Get out of here. I think you need help.
With her last bait taken out, Wendy goes deception on the glitch, leading in a trap after trap.
What are you waiting for?
Well, typically that would send you home in a body bag, but it's nothing a quick out-of-view escape can't fix. You can do anything when you're off camera. The glitch jumps Wendy and tears into her. As the film ends, she begins to glitch out. Back at the house, Rox is gone. Well, Zach and Gary ain't got the foggiest idea of what is happening. Surely staying the course can only work. So yeah, Zach, watch the next film. This one is The Sixth Thing That Happened to Emily When She Was Younger. The film is directed by Joe Swanberg. Yes, the same Joe who played Sam earlier. The tape is written by Simon Barrett. Emily, played by Helen Rogers, is talking with her almost doctor boyfriend James, played by Daniel Kaufman. Look, we pretty much do the same beats here. Even yes, shake your tits for the camera. Now, the most interesting thing about this tape is that it's done entirely through her laptop's camera. That's actually pretty cool. She starts out asking about some bump on her arm, in which she believes our ghost children start haunting her. Meanwhile, James just plays dumb and goads her along to keep searching. I will say there's some genuinely impressive gore effects, like when she starts digging around her forearm, or come the end. Yeah, the ghost children just flash her, and then James enters the house. Turns out he's in the same building. And these ghosts aren't ghosts, but some kind of aliens, who are working with James to harvest some sort of human thing from Emily. The bump on her arm, it's a tracking device. Well, let's just act like nothing bad happened, and continue on. Oh, that's just great. Now the corpse and Zach are gone. Exploring the house, Gary finds Zach's corpse and the old man. And so, the next tape plays automatically. We ran out of bodies. Where's Palermo? This is 10/31/98 by Radio Silence, which confused me since Radio Silence is a company, not an individual. Chad Villela and Matt Bellatinelli-Alpin are credited with directing. Well, writing credits were given out to Radio Silence, Chad Villela, Matt Bellatinelli-Alpin. I'm sorry guys, I can't say your fucking names. Tyler Gillett and Justin Martinez. Fucking hell, guys, the short film is like 17 minutes. You don't even need two guys to write that much. Either this tape is going to have a ton of improvised lines, or these guys just brainstormed a bunch of funny moments. After a quick burning of hot dogs, the tape skips to our new cast heading to a Halloween party. Well, the front door is locked, so, best head around. However, no one is home. Heading up to the attic, they find a strange sight. A ritual of some kind. Being four drunk idiots, they, of course, join in.
Cast him down! Cast him down! Cast him down!
Okay, if I had to pick the best part of this entire film, it would be the cult people just looking dumbfounded at this squad of variety pack skinned dumbfucks. Well, this throws a wrench in the night's plan as something starts tossing people like rag dolls. They almost made it out the door, but...
We can't leave. Oh, wait. What? Go.
Look, man, after watching these tapes, I'm not trusting any woman in a situation remotely like this. Freeing her anyway seems to free up the entire special effects package. Arms come out of walls, birds fly around, demon shit, and more. Escaping through a basement passage, they begin to drive away with the girl, only for the vehicle to stall, the girl to disappear, make a demon face, and it's time to catch your train, fellas. Alternatively, there was a joke ending where the doors did unlock, and the gang walked away having a laugh while their car exploded. Being made on a budget of $242,000, the film would see a domestic opening weekend of $36,402 October 7th, 2012, with the gross coming to roughly half their budget. Worldwide, however, the film would go on to achieve $1.9 million. The film would be shot all over the USA, from Arizona to California to New York. Filming would start in 2011 with the film's premiere at the Sundance Film Festival in the USA January 22nd, 2012. The last premiere would be seen on DVD in Italy, January 28th, 2016. However, the last official public screening of the film was held at Beyond Fest, October 4th, 2021. That tape ought to be wearing mighty thin after being played so much. The international titles pretty much kept VHS, but did have some additions. Germany added A Killer Collection, while Japan added Syndrome, save for Turkey, which just called it Terror Tape. Back at its Sundance premiere, Magnolia Pictures purchased the North American rights to the film for slightly over $1 million. However, the first theatrical distribution of the film would happen in Russia, September 7th, 2012. It only managed to obtain a limited theatrical release here in the States. A common problem with films like this is you run a risk. You can have a few bad stories and one really good one, or one so bad it drags down the film. Coming back to VHS, I didn't hate it as much as I remember, but I was definitely bored. Starting with the stories, I just didn't care. I barely remember any of them outside of a moment or two. Something like Lily's practical effect I remember, but the rest of the tape was just ass. Literally. Second Honeymoon is cool for setting up clues, but ultimately I just didn't care. Basically the same with What Happened to Emily. Good gore effects and one clever idea, but couldn't be bothered with a single person in that tape. That leaves 98 and 17th. The latter has problems, but is at least what I had hoped to find in this film with its second half. Cool monster, brutal kills, and a bit of fun. 98 is actually the most fun of the entire film. Yeah, these guys are idiots, but they aren't annoying or grating. I didn't dislike them. Sure, the climax felt like they were just throwing whatever they had in the editing software, but at least it was fun. Not exactly what I can say for the foil of the film. Ignoring the opening and how we just hate the characters, and the film expecting us to not hate them, cutting back constantly, their story is kinda lame. Okay, they go in a spooky house, a few spooks happen, they die. I mean, it's serviceable, but out of all the films I've seen of this kind, it's neither the best nor the worst. It's boring. I've seen where this series went, and honestly I'm rather surprised it made it that far. But that'll come soon enough. For now, I think it's time to call it and pop in another VHS tape.
Cast him down! Cast him down! Cast him down!